You know that feeling when you finally stop waiting for an apology that's never coming? When your phone buzzes and you don't secretly hope it's them anymore? When you close a door and you don't even look back to see if anyone noticed? That's not numbness. That's not giving up. That's something else entirely. And most people get it wrong. Let me ask you something. When did you last say, "I don't care," and actually mean it? Not the angry version, not the tired version you say after a fight. The quiet one. The one that doesn't need to prove anything. Pause. Think about that moment for a second. There's a reason that feeling is so hard to describe. Because we've been taught that caring is a virtue, that if you stop caring, you're cold, broken, defeated. But here's the truth no one tells you. There are two kinds of "I don't care anymore." The first is burnout. That's exhaustion pretending to be strength. You've overgiven, overthought, overfelt, and your brain finally pulled the emergency brake. That's not freedom. That's collapse. You know the difference because after that version, you still feel heavy, just quiet. But the second kind, that's the one that changes your life. Psychologists call it emotional detachment. But that sounds clinical. Let's call it what it really is. The moment your nervous system finally believes that someone else's behavior is not a reflection of your worth, not intellectually, deeply, in your bones. Think about the last person you couldn't stop thinking about. The one who made you check your phone 50 times. The one whose moods you learned to read like a survival map. You didn't stay because you loved them. Not really. You stayed because your brain got addicted to the uncertainty, intermittent reinforcement, sometimes kind, sometimes cold. That inconsistency hijacks your dopamine harder than anything stable ever could. And then one day, nothing. Not because you're strong, not because you meditated enough, but because your brain finally did the math. The cost outweighed the hope. And for the first time, the silence felt safer than the chaos. That's the real, "I don't care anymore." It's not a wall. It's a door you choose to keep closed. Here's the part that hurts. And I want you to really sit with this. You didn't stop caring about them. You stopped caring about the version of yourself that kept hoping they would change. That's the loss no one talks about. You grieve your own hope. And that grief doesn't come with tears. It comes with a strange, hollow kind of peace. I remember talking to someone once who said, "I don't even feel sad anymore. That's what scares me." And I told them, sadness leaves when acceptance arrives. Not because you're broken, because you're done negotiating with reality. Look at your life right now. Is there an area where you're still waiting for an apology, for an explanation, for someone to finally see how much they hurt you? That waiting isn't love. That's a contract they never signed. The twist is this. When you truly stop caring, you don't announce it. You don't post a quote. You don't have a final conversation. You just forget to be angry one day, and then another day. And then you realize it's been a week since you thought about them, and you feel a little guilty about that. And then you feel okay. That's the quiet revolution no one films. But here's what most people miss. "I don't care anymore" isn't the end of your ability to feel. It's the beginning of redirecting those feelings. You didn't lose your heart. You just took it back from someone who didn't know what to do with it. So if you're sitting there right now feeling that strange stillness, not sad, not angry, just done, don't mistake that for emptiness. That's your energy returning home. That's your attention finally belonging to you again. And here's the gentle but powerful truth. You will care again, deeply, maybe even more than before. But next time, it won't be for someone who makes you beg for breadcrumbs. It'll be for someone who doesn't make you question whether you're too much or not enough. Because the opposite of love isn't hate, and it's not indifference. The opposite of love is dignity. And once you choose that, you don't need to say, "I don't care" to anyone. You just live it, quietly, firmly, without explanation. And that's not giving up. That's growing up.